When we think of bandanas under the hats, what do we think of? We think about those 2000 to 2008 with the white tee, the black boys. We think about the dudes with the oversized pants. Look at culture. Shout out to Pinterest. This is in right now.
I feel like I forgot to clarify the unique construction that goes into the design idea that I made. So I wanted to just clarify and say that what I'm saying is get a bandana and sew it under the hat. Put a design on whatever bandana you want. You want to make it yourself, or you either get it manufactured. You put your design on the manufactured bandana and you have the manufacturer sew it under the cap. So it gives it the illusion that the bandana is under the hat, like we've seen in culture and hip hop and stuff, but it's actually sewn under it. So it's actually one piece, but it looks like it's two. So it'll be an illusion. So I just wanted to give a disclaimer on that in case anyone's confused, because I know.
What's up, everybody? Very, 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 very hot outside. I want to talk about some design trends. So this is a new series that I want to start doing, and I want to just start. I've always been into fashion. I basically want to start like a series, like my Trump video about the Trump brand strategy. That kind of went up for my page. 200 views is a lot for me right now. That being said, I want to start speaking my opinions more. I want to start doing these running guns more. Everyone needs an outlet, so it's like I care about fashion deeply. Ever since I was in high school, me and my friend at the time always were way ahead of our time. But I think it's time to capitalize off of that, right? I was on jorts before jorts. I was wearing needles before it was lit. I wasn't early on Rick Owens, but I was wearing it before it got super mainstream. A leak. I knew about Chrome Hearts. I didn't wear it. I knew about number 9 because of my friend. I was wearing Mason Miharas before they were cool. I feel like everything is just about business right now with fashion. I want to add to fashion. I'm going to add to fashion. So I just want to talk about, whenever I have a feeling, I just want to talk about it. It just makes sense, right? And I'm going to start sketching it too. Study fashion very deeply. I saw an Instagram story on ASAP Bari, formerly known as Young Lord. This is the beautiful thing to me, right? Like it doesn't have to be editorial or something crazy or super HD 4K. Like it was something as small as an Instagram story that had me thinking like, I could see a lot of people doing this. Well, number one, Playboi Carti has already done it. Playboi Carti has already done it in a different way, not the way that I'm talking about. Him and his people, Sex is Death. I don't know if Geo is his stylist. I don't know if Black Hane is his stylist. He might be his own stylist. Bari is a trendsetter. But I saw this image and I was like, I could see that happening. Like I could see people doing this. I could see people, the Chinese manufacturers are gonna start having it. Their Alibaba listings. Alibaba and like Temu, people don't understand that those are photography studios. Temu and Alibaba and these Chinese conglomerate marketplaces, they're just photo studios if you think about it. They're selling you pictures. Fashion Nova is selling you pictures. Shein is selling you pictures. They're all huge photo studios because they need to sell you the image before they can sell you the product. They're in a whole different country. So if you look at it like that, that's what a lot of these brands are doing. So I remember when Walter Van Buren hats were lit. Nobody really pushed it because it's kind of hard. I got some hats done in his type of style, but a lot of manufacturers were doing Walter Van Buren ecom pictures on their hats. Like the hat manufacturers were saying, we can do this for you. It's all about what we can do for you. They might have freaking trucker hats that they can do, but they're not gonna put that because trucker hats are not in. And these guys are most likely looking at data. And hopefully soon agency is going to be doing market research. But right now, we're doing the street research because everything comes from the street at the end of the day. Believe it or not, you can have your own opinions, but that's 100% fact. Everything comes from the street. It's really hot in here. So this bandana under the hat thing, I feel like you can do this yourself, right? So I'm going to do the yourself way. You get a sewing machine. You either sew it yourself, hand sew it yourself, and you cut a hole out of your desired hat. You can do whatever color. If you want to get it manufactured and then sew it, you can do it. And then you sew it around the hat. This custom fitted cap with a bandana under it. I could also see Balenciaga doing it. But you can do a design, no design on the hat, straight designs on the bandana. That would be insane. This isn't new. When we think of bandanas under the hats, what do we think of? We think about those 2000 to 2008 with the white tee You know, the block boys. We think about the dudes with the oversized pants. Look at culture. Shout out to Pinterest. This is in right now. Look at my guy Jewels with the bandana under his hat. And I'm not, the way they got it, they got the do-rag. I'm talking about band like this. That's different. And I'm surprised no one has done it yet. But that's really, look, people are already doing it. You got that B-boy type street style. Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi is kind of touching on it. Just something under the hat, but I'm talking about straight bandana. I really like this. This custom fabric attached to the fitted cap. But I mean, like, bro. And let's also not forget about those Jerome Jamal Bloody Osiris collab bandanas. Like, I really like that collab. Those are my favorite bandanas of all time. Like, if you do a mix of that, imagine a mix of the Jerome Jamal bandana. Those bandanas hit the streets crazy around 2017, 2018. You were cool if you had that. And we're thinking like products, like we're thinking strategy, like what, I know you're thinking, what can I make that's new? What could I make that no one ever did, but it's not abstract? So he's wearing that chrome heart hat that just dropped with the flames on it. I don't even think it dropped yet. I would wear this if not too many people are wearing it. And it's so functional because you could still put the bandana under the whatever, the clip, the strap, the whatever, the Velcro, and still be adjustable. It'll still go to your hat. You could either do it where it's like not, yeah, it would have to still be under the hat all the way. Let's talk to ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, I just drew this this hat that I think that's gonna be a really cool fashion trend for clothing brand owners. I feel like it's about to be summer, so I feel like trucker hats or maybe fitted caps with bandanas stitched under them, not entirely, but like the silhouette of the bandana over the head, like 2000 style gangster rappers from down south or New York, you could say. I feel like those are going to be in style. Can you kind of make some lifelike images out of the sketch I just made to show what I'm talking about? Got it. I really like your idea and the way you explained it. The combination of a hat and bandana silhouette feels super in tune with the Y2K resurgence in that raw early 2000s streetwear energy. Very ahead of the curve. To bring your sketch to life into a more realistic image, something like concept mock-up or even a product photo style, I can definitely help. I'll need a little more direction to get it exactly how you see it. Do you want it to look more like a real photo or like a clean digital 3D render? Do you want the fabric of the bandana part to be patterned like paisley or just solid colors for now? What colors would you want the hat and bandana to be, if any specific ones? Would you want it to be worn in the model era? So, can you make it like a digital 3D render? I would like a paisley pattern on it. Make the hat green like the sketch and make the bandana black and white. Can you give me worn on a model and floating? Okay, so this is kind of cool. I like this. They put a trucker hat. I'm probably gonna feed it this picture. Gonna tell. Can you make it more like Playboy Cardi's music era Instagram photo shoot type? I like the hat, but can you make it like a baseball cap, not a trucker hat, like a baseball cap? And can you make the bandana red and the hat red? I mean, the image looks regular, like, bro, you could do that, but like what I'm saying is having a manufacturer, or you're sewing the hat. That just sums it up. Like, it was just a quick idea I had. I'm gonna try to go more in depth on it, but do as you please with it. Like, I think this is really cool. I think it would look good on a tech pack. I think it's 2 designs in 1. So if anybody watching this has a clothing brand, let's see what you're gonna make with it. It really gave me Playboy Cardi. I'm gonna ask him to remove the model and just. I like the hat and I like it. Can you put like a cool Gen Z Y2K type of logo, 3D printed embroidery on the hat, so it has some more energy to it. And can you remove the model and just put it on a white background, like an ecom product listing type of look? At least it knows my brand. I think this is cool. It's not what I wanted, but this is something, and I like it. I'm not opposed to it. It's a cool idea. I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't make it, but it's something. This gives me Martine Rose vibes. I would wear this. I would wear this. I would wear this with the right outfit. That bandana on the back of it. That's a nice touch. Okay, ChatGPT, ChatGPT, the designer. But nah, this was fun. This was fun to do. This idea became more of a exercise on my sketching and my AI prompting skills. So there it goes. Like there's no such thing as not knowing anymore. There's no such thing as I can't. If you can't, it's because you can't, not because you literally can't. But hey, bandana under hat. We're gonna go more in depth with this. So thank you everyone. Agency. Let's go.